So like this, it's okay, yeah? Okay. Today, I want to talk about the chanting that we did beside the turning the wheels of Dhamma. It's in the bracket number 60. In the book, it's bracket number 60. It's called Tiro-kuḍḍa-kaṇḍha-pacchima-bhāga. And then actually, it's come, the sutta itself, it's Tiro-kuḍḍa sutta, which the meaning is outside the world discourse. Okay, outside the world discourse. And Pacchima-bhāga, it's meaning just the last part of the sutta, because what we chant is just the last part of all the sutta. This is sutta that the Buddha said to the king Bimbisara. Soon I will tell you the story. The Buddha explanation to the king Bimbisara after the king Bimbisara offered something. But this, the one that is written in the book, in our chanting book, in the bracket number 60, in the page 87, I think, yeah. It's something like the last part. It's taken from the verse number 9 and number 10. Normally, in the chanting that the Buddha said, this is Yattavani Vahapuda Paripurati. I think most of the time when the monk is giving chanting, you recognize this chanting and where it's coming from. And also the monk is, the people putting water, leaking the water. So now I explain where it's taken from. This sutta actually is very, very important because it's teaching us how to treat our dead relatives, people which die. Mostly we say peta. If the people, they make bad things or whatever, they fall into peta, angry ghost. Okay, I will explain it. So in the sutta, the Buddha explained what happened to them, in which stage they are, but also explain how we can help them after they die. So this, just to complete, it's from the Khuddaka Nikaya. It's in Khuddaka Nikaya, it's the little story. Because you have Machima Nikaya, you have Dika Nikaya. Machima, it's middle. Dika Nikaya, it's like the sutta. They are in the five, they collect into 5 parts. So this is from the Khuddaka, from the little stories. It's from the Khuddaka Pata 7 to 6, okay, 7-6. And this is very related to another sutta, which taken from another place, called Peta Vatu 1.5. Just introduction, if anyone want to relate it themselves and to open the Triptaka or whatever and to learn where it's come from. So this is the place where it's taken this. Maybe I will start first with the story of the past. Okay, something like the commentary about this sutta, and then I will, maybe some of you who can chant it or speak it in English, I will open it to say what the Buddha said. But first I will explain the story itself, the past story, where this sutta comes from, and which occasion the Buddha said this this chanting. Okay. So we are our story starting actually 92 eons ago. So long time. You know, the world is all the time construction, going up, down, and breaking up, you know, and coming back. All the world, all the stars coming and going, coming and going. And then another stars coming, and Buddha sometimes another Buddha coming to the world. Another Buddha come to the world, stay sometimes, and then the Buddha pass away or go to find nirvana, and then sometimes there is no Buddhism, and then again another Buddha coming, another Buddha coming. So we are talking about 92 eons ago, which we are talking about 8 Buddhas ago. 8 Buddha before our Buddha. It was in the city named Kasi. We are talking about one city named Kasi. Actually, this is the city of Varanasi of today. What we call today Varanasi. At the time they didn't call it Varanasi, they called it Kasi. It was a king. His name was Jayasena, the king Jayasena. He had few wives. One of the wives named one of the queen, Sirima. His name was Sirima. And the king Jayasena and Sirima, his wife, they have a baby, one boy, one child. Okay. His name was Pusa. Pusa grew up and he actually became the Buddha that time. It means from this king and the queen, the Buddha Pusa come to the world. This was 8 Buddha before our Buddha. Okay, 8 Buddha before. But the king, like I say, he had different wives, many wives. So from different other wives, he had 3 another children. So there was another 3 brothers to Pusa. Okay, there was a prince. So we are talking about 7 Buddha before. Pusa was 7 Buddha before Gautama, our Buddha. The king himself, he liked Pusa, the Buddha, and appreciated him very, very much. And he said, I'm the only one which will take care about him. I will give him bring the bud and take care for the Sangha. So the king himself, yeah, Jayasena, he was very, very, how to say, taking very well care to the Buddha, his son, at the time, and he gave him food to the Sangha and whatever. But the 3 brothers, they also have the heart to their brother, to the Buddha himself. And they all the time request, oh, Father, we also want to take care for our brothers, the Buddha. And all the time, the king refused. He said, no, no possible. I am the only one. I don't trust anyone. He's a very important person. He's a very important monk or give to the universe. So I'm the only one taking care. Now, sometimes it was some problem in the country. Okay, it was some kind of problem in the country, and the king sent the 3 brothers to solve the problem. So they went to the place, they solved the problem, and they came back home. So the king asked them, what are you wishing for the great things what you have done to your country? The 3 brothers, yeah, there was a mission there to go to the mission. They solved the problem in the country. They make order in the country. They came back home. The king asked them, the father asked them, so what is your wish now? They say, we wish to take care for the Buddha, for our brother, the Buddha. So the king said, no, no possible. I'm not going to give you this. You have to ask another thing. So they insist very much. They say, no, we want to take care. We also wish to have the boon. Okay? So they request so much, they say 7 years. The father said, you know, I will not give you, but I'm not going to give you 7 years. I'm going to give you only 1 rainy retreat. It means only for 3 times of the rainy retreat, the rainy season. 1 rainy season, you will have your brother to take care, and then after this, he must come back to me again. I will take care of him. Okay. So they was very happy about it, but these 3 brothers, they also have good art in the Buddhism, so they want to be monk by themselves. So they actually, what they've done, they by themselves enjoy to the Sangha. They put their yellow robes and they became monks by themselves. And they ask from the treasure, okay, treasurer of the country, okay, the man taking care for the money, taking care for the treasurer of the country. He was very good man, very honest man. They can trust him very much. They say, please, these 3 months, you have to take care for our brothers, for the Buddha, because they are going to enjoy also to the Buddha himself. Okay, so he say, okay, I agree about it. I'm very happy to give service, to give Vrindavan, to take care for the place, whatever. So to arrange all these things, he used the country agent, something like the governor. He called to the governor, to the country agent. He told them, you are the one to in charge to make food every day, to do every arrangement, everything, something like he put someone to take care of all this, the country agent. So the country agent, he called to his relative. So many people can help. Okay? So all these relatives, they are coming to help to the country agent to give service to the Buddha under the command of the treasurer. The treasurer gives them the money, take care about everything, and they have to operate all the system. How every day to prepare food. This many people. They actually relative of the country agent. So they start to work during these 3 months. But what happened? That in the group of the relative of the country agent, it was some people with a lot of anger, a lot of ill will. They was not happy about this work. So what is this service? We don't like to serve, to be a slave or whatever. Huh? Why we have to prepare food every time? And what they've done, they start to eat from the food, and also one time they put fire on the kitchen. They destroy the kitchen. So upside down, many problems. But the 3 months finish, okay? Somehow they can maintain it. The other relatives that was honest and the country agent himself, they can take care about this. That no problem will happen more strong, okay? So the 3 months of the rainy season finish. So the Buddha had to go back to his father, to the king. The 3 brothers, they dissolved, they stopped being monk. Okay? And slowly, by the time go past, the Buddha himself, he passed away. Age, okay? By aging. The father passed away, the king himself. Okay? The Buddha, of course, he became go to nirvana. Yeah? The country agent have to die. The treasurer have to die. All the relatives which take care for the Buddha also, they die. They became angels. Everybody became angels because of the good things what they've done. They became the change from human beings into angels. But the relative of the country agent, which make the problem, they have to fall to the hell. They have to suffer in the hell again and again, the hell after the hell after. We're talking about 92 years, so long time. So all these relatives and all these, the country agent and the treasurer and the king, all of them, they actually became like angels, long time, happy situation. But all the relatives which was not good, they fall into the hell and they start to change from one hell to another hell, suffering so much because of what they have done. Because they eat the food and they burn the kitchen and all this problem. Till the 92 years pass away, and then coming another Buddha. Okay, named Kassapa Buddha. This was one Buddha before our Buddha. We're talking about 7 Buddha ago, change. Now we are coming, the time generation going up. All the relatives, everybody, they are angels. The other relative, which was red, they go to the hell. And the time passing, till we are coming to one Buddha before of our Buddha. One Buddha before our Buddha called Kassapa. Kassapa Buddha. The people, the relative that was in the hell, they changed from the hell into angry ghost. Okay, they became angry ghosts. What does mean angry? We say peta. We call it peta. Peta normally they are very, very angry. They never can eat whatever you give them. They never can eat. They normally eating blood. They eat urine. They eat very bad things. They are suffering. They go out in the forest. They don't have a place to stay. Whenever they are coming nearby the place where people are eating or whatever, they cannot participate. That's why they call them out of the wall, outside the wall. This is why the sutta called outside the wall, by the name of this peta actually. Something like they are nobody thinking about them. They are all the time angry. They are very, very skinny. The belly very big. If you have a strong concentration, you can see them. Normally they will live outside in the forest. They don't stay in the city. They have very, very small mouths like this. They're trying to eat, whatever, but they cannot take it. Whatever they eat, it's not enough for them. So this is we call peta, okay? The word peta itself, it's coming from the word pe and ta. It means pe and e, okay? This is mean the people which pass away, the one that pass away. Also, you can look at the word peta in the Vedic, in the Veda, okay? From the Hindu, old Hindu. Peta, it means like coming from the word father. And where is it coming from the word father? It means the fathers or all the people which our relative which pass away. Okay? And why they became peta, this kind of petas? The people like this, they fell into the peta situation, they are suffering a lot because of the bad deeds they've done in the past. These people, they're killing, stealing, or whatever. They are normally a lot of stinginess or stealing or greedy, so they fall into the peta. So now, these people, which was relative, and because they steal the food and they something like prevent the food from the Buddha, now they are coming into the they go first to the hell, suffer a lot of death, and now in the time of the Kassapa Buddha, they change, like I said, to the peta. Now these peta, they are missing boon. They want to have a boon. They want to change. They want to eat something. They want to participate. People will send them the merit. They want to gain some merit from the people. So they come to the Kassapa Buddha and they ask him, because he's a Buddha, he can read the mind, he can talk to the peta. He has strong concentration. So the peta, this relative of the country agent, they came to the Buddha Kassapa because before they was in the hell, so that they even cannot get anything. But now, because they come to be peta, they come and they ask Kassapa Buddha, can we, during your time or whatever, can we gain any merit? Is anyone in the world, any human being in the world, will make offering for us so we can participate to gain merit from others, from the human being? So the Buddha Kassapa say, no, this time in my generation you will not gain anything. Nobody really will come to give you anything. But the next Buddha come after me, this will be Gautama Buddha. In that time, you will be able to gain to gain merit. Someone will do for you merit on behalf of you. So then it happened that the Buddha said to them that Bimbisara. It will be a king Bimbisara. Kassapa Buddha said to them, King Bimbisara would make for you merit, and you is actually your relative from the past, because who will be the king Bimbisara for you? How can he be your relative? Because 7 Buddha before you change to the hell, he was the country agent, your relative. So now your country agent, which was your relative, will reborn as a king, and he will do a merit for you. So you have to wait for the next Buddha. Okay, to the Gautama Buddha. So the time passed through, and then Kassapa Buddha also passed away and come to be our generation. We are talking now about our Buddha in the time after Buddha get enlightened. Buddha get enlightened under the tree in Bodh Gaya. And then after this, he go and teach the 5 monks in the his students, 5 students in Saranath. And he stayed there in Saranath 3 months of the rainy season, and after he finished, he had another altogether 60 enlightened monks. When the Buddha finished this rainy season, I'm talking about our Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, yeah? When he finished the rainy season, he is going to Urovela. Urovela, it's again near Bodh Gaya. He come back to the place around where he got enlightened. In this area, he's going to meet, our Buddha is going to meet the 3 Kassapa brothers. 3 Kassapa brothers, I told you last time or some time ago, these 3 Kassapa brothers actually, they was worshipping the fire. They use this fire ceremony. They make fires. They worship the fire. They believe that the fire is some kind of things to worship. So the Buddha give them the lecture. This is what the 3rd lecture that the Buddha give. It's called fire ceremony. In the moment that Buddha gives the 3 Kassapa brothers, include 1,000 students. Okay, 1,000 students. This is Urovela Kassapa, Kassapa, and Gaya Kassapa. With another 1,000 students, the Buddha give them their ceremony, which called fire ceremony, and all of them became enlightened. Now, who is these 3 brothers? Kassapa brothers? This is the 3 brothers of the Buddha Pusa. So you see the generation, they're reborn as a Kassapa brothers. And now when they are meeting the Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, they became enlightened. These 3 brothers of the Pusa from the last, that I told you in the past, that it was father and 3 brothers that they wanted so much to take care for, and they became a monk at the time. Now they again, it's happened to them, not accidentally the Buddha go to meet them. He's actually going to meet these 3 brothers of Pusa, which make great merit. And now he converted them, they became enlightened with another 1,000 monks. After this, immediately the Buddha go to Bimbisara. What it was the Bimbisara at the time? He was the country agent. Of the in the time of Pusa, okay, and now the king Bimbisara want to offer to the Buddha land. He want to offer the Buddha place. So he prepare everything how to do the ceremony of offering or whatever. Just to complete this people, I told you that in the Pusa time, it was the treasurer, okay? This treasurer became, in the time of the Buddha, Visakha. Visakha, it's one woman, very, very rich woman or whatever. She offered the Buddha land in the north of India. Visakha was very, very important to Buddha, and she actually was the treasurer at the time. And then the daughter of the treasurer, she became Dhammadina. Dhammadina, she was the bhikkhuni, very important bhikkhuni in the time of the Buddha. So all these people, they come again in the time of our Shakyamuni Buddha, and you see what rule they are taking, how they progress in the Dharma. Now, just to continue with our story, the Phra, they remember that in the time of Shakyamuni Buddha, their relative, the country agent, will be the king Bimbisara. And he will make offering for them. He will make some kind of ceremony or something like this, so they can make merit. He can something like transfer the merit to them. So they're waiting, but the king Bimbisara is very busy. He forget himself. He have to give to the place to the Buddha. He have to prepare food for the Buddha. He's not thinking about his any relative or whatever. So he just make the ceremony, but no offer anything. So the Phra, the relative of the country agent, they was not happy. So when the king Bimbisara going to sleep at night, they start to make some voices, some noise around the king house. So the king don't know what is this strange voices. Oh, what is going here? Next morning, he go to Shakyamuni Buddha, our Buddha, and ask him, what happened? What is this noise that I was hearing in the night? It's very, very strange voices. So the Buddha tell them, you don't need to worry at all. This is actually your own relative. The Phra, they are coming to ask for boon. They are coming to ask for merit from you. They wish that when you are doing some ceremony, you will offer them the merit. So the next day, the king Bimbisara is inviting the Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, is going to make merit offering to the Buddha and the Sangha, and he using the water. Pulling the water during the time. You know this ceremony, normally when we are making some offering, and then the monk give us blessing, we take the water, we are pulling the water, and then we are thinking about our relative which passed away. So the king Bimbisara doing the same things in the front of the Buddha. Okay, and then the Buddha give him a blessing. Soon I will tell you what kind of explanation the Buddha explained about his relative and about what he's doing. But the king says something like this. He put the water and he say, if I translate it to English, idambo natinam hoto. And what is meaning this? Idambo natinam hoto. It means, let this be for our relatives. Okay? This is we call dakina. Dakina, it's when you are offering and you dedicate the offering, the food or whatever, to the Phra, to the dead people. Okay? Now, normally when we offer, are we offering? We offering with the right hand. That's why dakina is also meaning right, the right side. It's connect to each other. We are offering by the right side, so dakina is also can translate it as a right side. Okay, but dakina actually is the offering. When we offer food, we offer something, so we do dakina. And the Phra, they are living out of dakina. When people are making a merit and transferring to the dead people, we share the merit with them, they can grow up, develop. Soon I will explain you. So the King Bimbisara is doing this kind of offering in the front of the Buddha. And what is saying in the commentary, that in the moment, now, you see, it's not that people, they can do something and it will go to other people. It's not that it means I can go to Nirvana for the Peta will go to Nirvana if I will practice. Okay, I can make merit and they can make merit. No, they have to participate by themselves. Why it's helping them to the Peta? Because when the Peta is coming and we share with them the merit that we are doing, they are getting happiness from this, and this lifting up them. This is what lifting up the Peta in the moment that they are doing anumotana. It means appreciation. They are happy about what we are doing for them. They are satisfied that we are doing the merit for them. Okay, so that's why this is lifting them up. And what happened to the Peta when they are getting this merit? In this case, it's saying that in the moment that the King Bimbisara pulled the water down, it became like a lotus pool in the Peta world. So they can wash themselves. They can drink. Normally the Peta cannot drink. They cannot, whatever you give them. But because of the lifting up of the merit, what they gain, that the King Bimbisara share with his own relative, that's why suddenly they was feeling that they have a pool of lotus, they can wash themselves and they can drink. And in the moment that the King Bimbisara give food, porridge to the Buddha and the Sangha, the food coming to the Peta, there is something like they feel that they have food to eat. This is something like changing them. It's helping them a lot, raising up them a lot. And in the moment that the King Bimbisara offer robes and clothing and things to the Buddha and the Sangha, the same things appear in the Peta, for the Peta, the relative of the king. So what happened to the Peta? They don't change suddenly to human being or whatever, but this is lift them up and they change into Yaka. This is how they can change out, get out from the Peta world into the Yaka, like angels, kind of angels. And after this, the Buddha, he gave them to the King Bimbisara the chanting. The chanting that we were chanting today, it's called Tiro-kuḍḍa. Okay, Tiro-kuḍḍa Sutta. I will open all the Sutta. One moment, I will do sharing screen. Let's see, chapter. Which time? The first one. The first one. So the 7th. Okay. Okay. So, share. Sorry, Okay, maybe this one. How to share? Okay. Now you can see.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can see. Okay.
Yeah.
Martin, can you please help me? You can read it?
I cannot because it's too small because I have my phone and not the computer. Maybe I can. Wait.
Anyone maybe can read it in English. Otherwise, I will start to...
think I can. It's a bit small, but I try. Outside the walls they stand and sit at...
I can. It's a bit small, but I try.
If not, I can.
I can do it. It's okay.
You can do it, Martin? Okay. Yeah. You do it in the right speed, and then I will, every time I try to, this is what the Buddha actually is telling to the king. He explained to the king, now what is explaining? What is mean angry ghost? What they experiencing? And also in which way we are as a human being, we can help to our own relative, the angry ghost. Or if we talk about our relative which is dead already, okay? So you can do it like you speak it in the right speed, and I will interrupt you sometimes I try to explain some things.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Outside the walls they stand, and at crossroads, at doorposts they stand, returning to their old homes. But when a meal with plentiful food and drink is served, no one remembers them. Such is the karma of living beings.
Yeah. Sorry, you see what the Buddha tell them? This is the karma of this angry ghost. They cannot get the food, whatever, even they are coming back home, that any relative, anyone that remember us, anyone that he can offer us something. But people, they are too busy in life normally. People even, they don't know that they can do it. So they don't think about them, their own relative. And we are not talking about only father or grandfather. We talk about many, many generations before. They all remember us. Huh? But they are, if they make some bad karma and they fall into the angry ghost, something like, we have to think about them. Okay? So the Buddha said, this is the karma they have done. So this is the situations what they are. They cannot eat. There is no any food in their place. There is no drink in their place. They are looking for us. They are living out of dakinaya, out of offering food from us, dedication. Now you continue.
Thus, those who feel sympathy for their dead relatives give timely donations of proper food and drink, exquisite, clean, thinking, may this be for our relatives. May our relatives be happy.
Okay. You see what the Buddha now, he first explained what they are experiencing. Now the Buddha tell them that we all, if we have sympathy to our relative which is died already, okay, we have to do every sometimes merit and to extend the merit to them, offering the merit to them. If we talk about beta, we have sometimes, in the shrine, people, they give them the food. But not only this is one way to do it. It's just you give them offerings, so they're happy. They think, oh, you're thinking about me. So when they are coming, they become like a pity, okay? So this is what lifts them up. Also, another way is if you are making any offering to people, some people, when they go to the temple, they offer to the monk or any offer kind of offering. So we can make dedication for them. I'm going to do it on behalf of them. Okay? They cannot do it. So I will be the service for them to do it. Okay? And we have to think about not just to do it very dirty or whatever. We do it beautiful. We present it very beautiful. Okay, it should be clean, it should be nice. And when we are doing it in the same time, we have to think, may this be for our relatives. Okay? May our relatives be happy. All the generation. Now we continue.
And those who have gathered there, to assemble shades of the relatives, with appreciation, give their blessing for the plentiful food and drink. May our relatives live long, because of whom we have gained this gift. We have been honored, and the donors are not without reward.
You see what he say now? Buddha saying, he tell him, it's not about this that you just give them and you get it. It's not about this that you cannot do merit, you cannot do actions and other people with them. Everyone depends on themselves. But why this, they're getting this beta, they are actually getting the dakinaya. They are the only sentient beings which can get, only the creatures and sentient beings which can get this dakinaya. Because they are coming with appreciation by themselves. They are thinking, and those who have gathered there, it means the beta which will come to receive it. Who is this gathered there? The beta themselves, the hungry ghosts, the assembled shades of the relative. It means the hungry ghosts which they are actually your own relative from the past. They are coming and they with appreciation. What is mean appreciation? Anumotana. Okay? They appreciate that you give to them. So they're grateful. Sometimes we say there is one band in the past 2 years who will say Grateful Dead. Okay? This is actually Grateful Dead. The dead which is grateful for what have you done for them. You're thinking about them. You give them plenty of food. Normally nobody thinking about them. And even if they have, they cannot get it. But now, because you open the heart from them, they are accepting it. And what they're doing, they are blessing you in return. Okay? May our relative live long. It means the beta is blessing the human being now. Because of whom we have gained. It means we own, you give us honor. So the beta is giving you, it means that you yourself, when you do this honor for the dead people, you will gain honor, reward by yourself. You get the things by yourself. You don't get, it's no wasting or whatever. It means it's double size. And because they appreciate it, this is why they gain it. Please, Martin, you can continue.
For there, in their realm, there's no farming, no herding of cattle, no commerce, no trading with money. They live on what is given here, hungry shades whose time here is done.
Okay, what the Buddha said to him, in the hungry ghost, like if you look at the angels, there is a beautiful singing a song, everything, people eating. The angels is eating the food of angels. They have six sense doors, they enjoy the six sense door of the angels. Human being, we have food, we can eat, we have the food of human being. Also animals, still they have food. Okay, if the animals maybe they didn't make good merit in the past, maybe they don't have. But if they make good merit, they can have a lot of food. Here in our center here, the cat all the time, food, whatever, and still they want more, we give them. Okay, but he said that in the hungry ghost place, there is no farming. You cannot work. You cannot get any fruits. Okay, you cannot grow animals to eat. There is no business. There is no. You cannot have dealing with money or whatever. Nothing gained. And what this hungry ghost, they are living from the dakinaya, from what we are giving them by the offering. When we do these dedications for them, this is actually what lifts them up. Whose time here is done. It means in the moment that you are doing here, what happens is that you lift them up. If they participate and they have the merit, they sharing this merit, they coming to accept it. and it's lift them up, and they change from the Peta words into, like I said, a kind of angels. We call it yaksha, okay? This is sometimes you see in the entering the temple, there is like a monster standing like this, protecting the temple. This is called yaka. They're big, like the head and everything, very, very strong. This kind of angels. So in the moment that they gain this, lift them, they change them from the Peta into yaka. It means they can go up. Okay, please, Martin.
As water running on a hill flows down to the valley, even so does what is given here benefit the dead.
Sorry, Martin. You know this sentence? Anyone recognize this sentence? I think some of you know. Yattawari Vahapura Paripurenti. This is the time that we are putting the water. This is number 9 sentence, part. From here, starting actually what we was reading. And then coming after this, Adasime Akasime. So this is almost the end. It's 9 and 10 passage on all the sutta, what the Buddha said. So now you know where it's taken from and why we put the water. What is the connection and how much important to think, not just to put the water like this, to think about the people which our relative which is died. So we can help them. They will come, they participate, they will be happy, they go up. And this is the Yatawari Vahapura Paripurenti Sakalame. Okay? Now you continue.
As rivers full of water fill the ocean full, even so does what is given here benefit the dead.
This is so much actually. We make some small offering. I'm not talking about giving to the Buddha and Sangha. Okay? Of course, if you give to the Sangha, very, very strong. But even whatever you give, you put outside or what, we think it's nothing, but for them it's so much. And the Buddha described it as the same like rivers. They're filling the ocean, filling all the time. The ocean is full. Okay, I'm not talking about the flooding now. in Germany, you know this thing. But you see how much water we are getting. So this is how much they're getting from what we are giving to them. So beneficial. Please, Martin.
He gave to me, she acted on my behalf. They were my relatives, companions, friends. Offerings should be given for the dead. When one reflects thus on things done in the past.
Okay, sorry, one moment. You see what the Buddha says. We should not forget our relative. We gain, you know, people say, sometimes when we explain, the Buddha said to the people that whatever we try to give back to the people, father and mother, we never can give back. Okay? So you think we have, when we giving, when we make this acting, that to the dead people, we have to think, actually these dead people, when they are our relatives, they are our companions, they are our friends. And actually they give us so many things before. They help us so much. Okay, they act on behalf of us. It means we never forget what they give us in the past. Even now they passed away already. But we never forget what they give us. So then when we are doing this to the dead people, we have to think actually that they give us also so much in the past. On things done in the past. We never forget what they give us. Now continue. For no weeping.
For no weeping, no sorrowing, no other lamentation benefits the dead, whose relatives persist in that way. But
okay.
when
one moment, you see what the Buddha says. What actually we are helping them if we start to cry? What if we feel sorrow, sadness? Oh, this person died, this person died. Normally we cry because of ourselves, but actually it's not helping anything to the dead people. This all this lamentation, all this sorrow and sadness, what you're feeling and cry so broken out, it's not helping them nothing. Continue. Martin?
But when this offering is given well placed in the Sangha, it works for their long-term benefit and their profit immediately.
Okay, sorry, but you see the Buddha saying this sorrow and sadness and crying will not have anything. But actually, when you are doing this offering, it's helping a lot for them, not only for now. Like I said, it's changing them. Now they change out. You help them to go out, go away from the Phra into at least angels, kind of angels, so they can progress more and more. But it also will help them for long benefits. Okay, to be for long term. Yeah, and for sure, he say about if you give to the Sangha, because the Sangha purifying itself, it's like a diamond. The Buddha compares it to a diamond, very difficult to find. So if you give it in the right time to the Sangha, then this will be very strong for them. It's not a simple offering you give them. Yeah.
In this way, the proper duty to relatives has been shown. Great honor has been done to the dead, and monks have been given strength. The merit you've acquired isn't small.
You see, actually, what the Buddha said, that this is the way, if we talk about how can we help to our relatives, in this way we should help to our relatives. People which die, we don't know who is going to be in the angry ghost or whatever, so we should never forget them. You see, actually, when we talk like this, how can we give them the offering, or how can we do the benefit things for them? One thing, like I said, you just put, for example, people put a shrine or whatever, they offer them. Huh? Another way is people making offering, like I presenting them. I'm doing it for them, okay? And another way is to do and to extend the merit to everybody what we are doing. So this is something like 3 ways how to do it. But this offering, if it's just as a ritual, of course it will benefit the Phra. But it's not actually, you do this, it's not mean that I will do, you're hungry, and I will do this, offer to you food, you will not be hungry. It means also my dog. If I am going to make, I'm presenting in the I make a shrine, and I offer the food to my dog, he have to eat. My dog have to eat, I have to give him food. It means that this kind of dedication of merit will serve as extend up, okay, raise up only to this angry ghost. Why? Like I said about the deva is eating in their own words. They have food, delicious food of the deva. Human being eating human being food. Animals eating animal food, okay? But the Phra, it's also like feeding them. Why I say so? Because I'm not talking now about sending the merit as sending loving kindness. When you take your merit and you change it to loving kindness, actually you're sending merit. Not merit, sorry. You send metta, loving kindness. And this is any kind of sentient beings, any kind of creatures can get it, because metta and merit, it's different things. We are talking about offering the merit, okay? And this is offering metta. It's the perfect things to offer to everybody. Why I mention like this? Because I want to show you another sutta, which there also the Buddha talked to Janasoni. And there, Janasoni asked the Buddha, Janasoni Sutta, sorry. Okay, you see, Janasoni. No need, we don't gonna read it. I just explain because it's a little bit longer. It's not so long, but it's what happened in this sutta is you see Janasoni. This is sutta. It's taken from the numerical discourse. It's number 10. Okay, because numerical discourse it's about subject. Here there is 10 subject, but it's 177. This sutta actually, you see, Janasoni is Brahmin, only man. Sorry. Now, you get there, you can see the screen?
Yes, we can see
you
it.
You can see it, right? It's sharing, it's working. Good. So, actually, Janasoni is just a Brahmin, okay? And he go to the Buddha and he want to ask the Buddha questions because the Brahmin people, what they are doing, they're making offering. And Janasoni asked the Buddha, in the moment that we are doing relative, is it? Yeah. Here, you see? Here, you see this kind of things. You see, this is the question he asked the Buddha. You can read it, Martin? What he said?
We who are known as Brahmins give gifts and perform memorial rites for the dead. May this gift aid my departed relatives and family. May they partake of this gift. But does this gift really aid departed relatives and family? Do they actually partake of it?
You see, the Buddha, what Janasoni asked, it's not about to send merit on the way that we are talking about metta, to send metta, to use our good things to metta. He talk about ritual. When we just do ritual, who is getting this food? Who is getting this whatever we are putting in the shrine? We are doing So the Buddha, what he answered to Janasoni is that it depends. Who is the person? Who is the one that you are going to offer? If he's in the right place, he will get it. Okay? You see? You see what the Buddha answer here? This is the answer of the Buddha. Martin?
It aids them if the conditions are right. Brahmin. But not if the conditions are wrong.
Yeah, and then Janasoni asked the Buddha, so what is the conditions? What is wrong conditions and what is right condition? And then the Buddha explained him that if someone making things that make him as he talk with first he talk about in the hell. You see, he say if he's making bad things, if you're reborn in the hell, this is wrong thing, wrong place. This is not the conditions. This is, you see, if he were reborn in the hell, it will be a wrong place. Okay, the condition is wrong. And then the Buddha continue. He said, if he reborn as the animal, it will be wrong place. It means that if you want to make offering ceremony or whatever, the animal have to eat. Cannot just do how we get it by mind. It cannot be full. In the hell also we cannot get it. And then the Buddha continue. If he's a human being, if he's human being is eating a human food, is not. You cannot. Your friend's hungry. You cannot make ceremony for him. If he's getting into the gods, into angels, he will eat very nice angel food. Okay? So this also, even angels, it's not a really thing in place. But if he will do bad things and he will be as an angry ghost. You see? here. You see this one. Maybe you read this one, huh?
Yeah. Take someone else who kills living creatures and has wrong view. When their body breaks up after death, they're reborn in the ghost realm. There, they survive feeding on the food of the beings in the ghost realm. Or else they survive feeding on what friends and colleagues, relatives, and kin provides them with from here. The conditions they are right. So the gift aid the one who lives there.
You see what the Buddha say? And then he can ask him, so if I don't have any relative, he asked him, for example, you see now, he asked him very nice questions. Because now you see that if your relative in the hungry ghost, this relative will get their food, okay? That you put on the shrine or if you make on behalf of them. And remember, I'm not talking about to send metta. Metta, everybody will get it. It's not about this that a human being cannot make, you cannot make offering and send this merit I'm gaining to my dog or my family that they are living in another country or whatever, okay? And we are talking about offering food as something that lifts up the sentient beings or the creatures or whatever, that it will survive them as a food, really as a food. Okay, and not by the power of the energy of the goodness and the merit that you are doing. This is two different things. You don't make confused, because then you say, so what? If I send Mary to Tanat, he will not get it? Of course he will get it, because it's different. You are using mind of loving kindness. You are not giving on the shrine or sending as a food by itself. But you give them the energy of the loving kindness, of the merit. Okay, so now you see Janasoni asked the Buddha this question. After Buddha explained him that in the hungry ghost world they can get the merit. So then Janasoni asked this question.
But Master Gautama, who partakes of that gift if the departed relatives is not reborn in that place?
So the Buddha say, other departed relatives reborn, there will partake the gift. The Buddha say, he asked the Buddha, if my relative, I think about someone, okay? I think about my, I don't know, uncle. But he said, but if my uncle is not there, so the Buddha said, so probably another relative will get them. So Janasoni asked, but now you see what the Janasoni asked. The next question, Martin.
But who partakes of the gift when neither that relative nor other relatives have been reborn in that place?
So Janasoni asked, but if in these better words, no one of my relative will be there. I mean, everybody was very good people. So you see what nice answer the Buddha answered. Please, Martin.
It's impossible, Brahmin. It cannot happen that place is vacant of departed relatives. In all this long time, it's never fruitless for the donor.
You know what the Buddha say actually? The Buddha tell them your reincarnations is so many lives. No possible that there is no one time in your reincarnations that anyone will not fall down. You know that sometimes the Buddha said that even if you talk about this, you meet the people around the world, every one of them was sometime related, even the worm, even the mosquito, even one brother, sister, or I don't know, whatever belongs to you. It will not possible that you will not have any relative that will not fall down. You are reincarnating again and again and again, grandfathers, I don't know, maybe 7 reincarnations before. So many people was in that reality. It's not possible that in the Peta worlds there is no people related to you. For sure there is. You see, the Buddha says that we are reincarnating so much with each other, so many reincarnations, so it's not possible that we don't know people that exist in certain kind of event and another one to add there. Okay? So this is actually the, just to complete, Peta, it's one of the 5 existence that exists. One is the hell, okay? This is a lot of anger or worry. Another one is the Peta. Another one is the animals, okay? Human being, and then the angels. So altogether 5. So we're talking about this, that when you are sending the merit and you transfer it as a loving kindness, everybody can get it. Anyone can get it. Because you take the goodness on you and you transfer it as a loving kindness. But if you are something like offering the merit as like the food itself or whatever, so only as a dakinaya, okay? So only the Peta itself can take it as a food, as not as an energy that is lifting them up. Any questions?
So with other people, it's okay that they will still be lifted up, even though they're not Petas?
Yeah, of course, because when you are doing the dakinaya, when you do the offering, you don't do the offering as a ritual. You do the offering with a loving kindness mind. You do it with mindfulness. You do it with concentration. So the quality is different. We are talking about people which, they are, for example, in Thailand or wherever, sometimes people, they are just making like a ritual. They go, they put the food on the shrine and the offering and this. So this food, you cannot eat it. Maybe the birds coming after this and eat it, okay? So how can they offer you these things, okay? This is what we talk. But when we are doing it, we should do it with the mind of loving kindness. We are using the precept. We are using wisdom. So the quality of our merit transfer into metta. So actually what you are sending is, we call it to send merit, but we are not sending the petrol. We are sending the speed, okay? You cannot give to someone petrol, but you can put someone on your car to take him. Same like this. We are transferring the merit into metta. So we send them loving kindness to the people. That's why everybody can get it. Right? But when you do people making the ritual of offering food, or they are making offering and transferring the merit on behalf to their relative, so then they are something like they are doing as a ritual to transfer the material and not the spiritual inside this. So when the Peta, they get it as, you are thinking about me. I'm happy that you are thinking about me. So it's different quality. And this is only Peta, they living in Dakina, they can get. But if we talk about to take our good energy, the good things that we have 10 kind of merit, and we transfer it into loving kindness, this is, you can transfer it to everybody. Also to the Peta.
Thank you, Ajarn.
Please, anyone want to ask other? Connect to this or connect to other things?
Can I ask another question?
Yeah, please.
You talked about the Petas becoming yakas afterwards.
Yeah. Yaka, it's kind of angels. They are living in the world of the 4 great kings.
And they have special powers?
They don't, it depends. Some you see, some Yaka, they are helping to the Buddha, some they don't like the Buddha himself and the Sangha. So, for example, there is some Yaka, there are some there's very how to say characteristics that if people they're coming into argument with the Buddha, they start to argue about something, and the Buddha asks them question, and the Buddha show them that they are wrong. But because they see that they are wrong, they will keep quiet. They will not answer. So what happens is that Yaka will help to the Buddha. He will come with a big like hammer to hit the people, and the people will recognize it. They get fear so much that they have to talk. Something I say, the Yaka want to split the head to 7 pieces. So in this case, the Yaka helping to the Buddha, give him the service that the people will be obeyed to the Buddha. So this is, for example, if you talk about power, okay? That's why normally, if you come to the temple, you can see the Yaka like a demon, like very strong, standing like this, and the tools is very big. Like, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I think he have tool in the hand or something. Something like protector of the temple. And when you come to the temple, there is 2 Yaka standing like this, guard.
Thank you, Ajarn.
But you need strong concentration to see them. Okay, they are part of the 4 great kings. And then I think sometime I talk about this. I talk about different kind of freedom. So Yaka is one of them.
Ofer, I have also a question.
Yeah.
But I'm struggling, I don't know, for a long time a little bit with the anatta in combination to the dying, and I don't know, in some people, Buddhist people say when you're, you know, the dying consciousness directly goes into a rebirth consciousness. And from where I come from, Suriname, they really believe that people, when they die, they can come to visit you afterwards, and you know, and they feel them around, etc. And I'm trying to find out how the Buddha's way of thinking, or Buddha's explanation about this is, if and how it relates to anattanas.
Yeah. You see, when I taking, for example, 1 candle, okay?
Yes, I know that one, yeah.
So if I light another candles, so
yeah.
Who is going, the same fire or different fire?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, every moment that the fire in 1 candle is there, it's rising, ceasing, rising, ceasing. It depends on the oxygen, on the box, and the temperature. Mm-hmm. Rising, ceasing, rising, ceasing. There is no 1 candle. There is no 1 fire. Mm-hmm. In the moment that I take it for 1 candle to another candle, suppose that in the moment that I do it, soon that this come to be light, okay? Maybe there is some kind of, maybe, I don't know, let's say system that you put plastic bags. In the moment that this come to be fire, the plastic bags with the water come, turn off this one, okay? So this one already, the next candles have a fire, and this one go away, okay? But it's the same fire or different fire. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same.
So this is anatta, the term that this is just a rising and ceasing condition. Cause and effect, cause and effect.
Yeah.
Now, if we talk about this, but your questions about, okay, in Suriname and this and that, and people coming to visit you, and other. So the reborn, there is birth, aging, sickness, and dying, and immediately there is another birth, okay? But all this change, you know, you take 1 man, okay? He likes so much to be woman. And then he go and make maybe operation, he became suddenly woman, okay? He changed the name, changing everything, okay? I don't know, whatever. So if you take another person, maybe very, very hungry, and then he go and eat, and then he full again, okay? So you see, we are changing all the time. Sometimes we like this, sometimes we like this, sometimes before we was little baby, we was boogie, little baby, and then became big, 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 big already, many hair in the body, okay, and the beard changed. But this baby didn't have any beard, no hair. Now have, and then you became old, color change. So all the time you change, and this is according to the nature, like temperature and also the food you are eating, but also one strong power that influence is the karma. Okay? So in the moment of the dead, this power of the karma is pushing the mind into the next birth. And it depends, the karma, it means the deeds, whatever you done. You make good things, you make bad things, and all the time we're doing good things, we make bad things, and this is something like play with us. And then I have ulkus. And then I'm giving, and then I'm happy. Okay? And then to change. So my body also changing. So in the moment of the dead, this karma, not only for one life, for many, many lives, will push the mind into the next rebirth. So the next rebirth is not necessary to be human being. Like you see by this sutta that we just was reading, it can be from different kind of stage of body and mind. It can be like in the mud, like amoeba, like water. They need the water. If the water they will dry, they will die. These creatures. They're living in the mud. Okay? But still there is a body and mind there. Very, very primitive, but still exists body and mind. It is still, we can say it's kind of creatures. I cannot say it's not a creature, sentient being, it's kind of creatures, okay? Because it's alive and it's like even one sense, but still exists, same like the father and mother coming together, there is one sense, but it's already alive. This will be a human being in the future, okay? So, this is one kind of rebirth. We call it like creatures which coming in the mud, okay? In the water, they need the water to be exist. Then you have another kind of creatures which will reborn in the egg. And this is, we probably was also amoeba sometime, we was also chicken, or maybe dinosaur, or maybe crocodile, or maybe, I don't know, whatever snakes, I think, okay? They also have eggs. They're reborn in the eggs. So this is another kind of style of life, which we also body and mind. And this is by the power of karma will be there. Another kind of birth is in the womb of the mother, okay? Same like human being. But also you can say even some kind of fish, okay? By the way, mostly fish, it's a egg. But if you take a dolphin, this is like human being, okay? You have animals, dog, cat. They're coming from mama, from the mother. So this is another kind of rebirth. And there is the four kind of combination. This is big immediately. And this is the hell, this is the angry ghost that we talk about. This is different kind of angels. And this is also, like we say, a god. This is people practice certain strong concentration, jhana. First, second, and third jhana, fourth jhana, they're reborn as we say Brahma. Okay, Brahma, it's a kind of god. There is a Deva, which is divine. Okay, same words, divine Deva. This is the angels. Yeah? And then you have like Yaka. We talk about Yaka. We got different kind. You have 6 kind of Devas, and then angels. So they're all big right away. And they are here. They are around us. They are good. That's why they're reborn in this situation. Mostly they are good. Okay, some of them they are naughty, they're making problems, whatever. But mostly they are good. That's why they are in this situation. They cannot do anything. They are suffering so much. They are struggling with themselves. Peta also, hungry all the time, they cannot do much. Thai people, they're afraid from them so much, but just imagination. Nothing. They need help. They don't need.
So those 6, they can come to visit. So those 6 groups of the Brahmas and you talked about.
Yeah, there is one stage which is very, very high Brahma. They cannot come to visit because there is no Rupa. There is nobody.
Oh yeah.
Angels, they can come. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They can come also. In the dream and whatever, if people have strong concentration, they are good. Sometimes they come, they help us. They help a lot to the Buddha. We should not be afraid from them. Opposite. They need enough from us.
And where can I read more about this, except for the sutras you mentioned?
I think different kind. I can send you. I can look for this and I can look now. But I think Abhidhamma should be.
Yeah.
Sutta have Dika Nikaya, many of them.
Okay.
Dika Nikaya in the long discourse a lot about angels.
And then I have to look for angels. Then I have to look for angels.
Yeah, maybe Deva angels.
Okay.
Deva.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, angels in Buddhism or something like this, you will find a lot. I think Google, you will find a lot. There is more talking about angels than Peta, because Peta, it's many times go into the something like superstitious. So less in the sutta is talking about Peta. Even there is books of Peta. Okay, like I said about Peta. This name, one minute, I'll tell you.
Thank you, Ofer. You helped me a lot. I was.
Sorry. This is something like talking about how the angels, how the Peta is suffering there or whatever. But mostly there is about angels. Like how the Buddha participate in the meeting of angels and what the angels ask. They're coming and asking the Buddha many questions and things like this. More than Peta. But still there is many stories about Peta and what they are doing, how they are living, how they're suffering or whatever.
Good. Thank you.
Please, any others? Good. So if now we pay respect again to the Buddha. Arahang sama sambuddho bhagava Otam bhagavantam abhivate Sawakato bhagavata namo Dhamman namasam Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sankho Sankhan namami. By the way, just small things to say more. I told you about this Yatavariva Purana. We put the water, and then here's Sapiti. This has come already from the Dhammapada. That's why I didn't put it together. This has come from another story and other things. Okay, so that's why I didn't jump. Yatavari, it's coming from the same sutta. Yatavari and Adasime, Akasime. This is when people die. We are monk, we are making this chanting. Okay, Adasime, Akasime. Okay, we tell the people, think about your relative. You make on behalf of me, and this is the way that you have to do. But the Sapiti or Chanto, this is something I continue, but this is coming from another from the Dhammapada. This way I cut and I say, okay, now let's jump to another thing. I wanted to complete only one sutta, and then maybe another time we talk about this one. Okay, thank you. Next week it's starting the rainy season. Dhammatalk Pavanatana Sutta. We do, and I explain a little bit. This is about turning the wheels of the Dhamma. The first discourse of the Buddha, it's called Asara Abhuja, the full moon of the 8th month, Asaraha. This is the time when they start the rainy season, the first rainy season in Saranath. So next week in Saturday. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Satu, 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 Bante.
Thank you, Prabhupada.
Welcome, welcome. Good luck.
Next week I will not be there, but I will send you merits for the raining season, the retreat.
Satu. Thank you.
Bye bye.